Welcome back to another video, everybody. Today we are going to be working on a piece for the 1000 art competition. The granddaddy of YouTube put out a call to create a piece of art for the theme.
The prompt will be reaching new heights.
And that is what we are going to be working on today. For those of you that have come across my channel because of 1000, my name is Callum Warren. I'm 25 from Melbourne, Australia. I'm an artist, graphic designer and photographer. And yeah, welcome to my channel. I hope you stick around. I've got the old easel set up in the studio because the new easel is set up in the other room with a really large painting on it, and I don't want to have to be swapping back and forth. So yeah, old school video, we're in the studio, old easel. I'll take you through my concept quickly and we'll get set up and we can get stuck into it. So let's go. First things first, I got this new pretty epic Fisher space pen. I've been loving it as a new daily pen. It is super compact when it is closed up. And because I got a new fancy pen, I wanted to put it to use, so I just started brainstorming some ideas. I knew that I was going to be wanting to be painting in my surrealistic sort of realism style. So yeah, I just sort of started to think about different ways to interpret the prompt, which is reaching new heights, and different ways that I could blend some ideas together. Originally, I sort of started to think about this idea of whales being in the sky, taking them out of their regular habitat and putting them into the complete opposite. So I was sort of brainstorming with that and or with jellyfish, but I'll take you across to the computer and show you what I did end up coming up with. So I thought on it some more and decided that instead of featuring something in the sky, I wanted to feature something in the mountains. So I had a look back at some old photos I took when I was in Iceland a couple years ago, and I really liked this image in particular and decided I wanted to work with this. And basically what I ended up coming up with was this sort of concept with this shark that's like flying through this massive gorge at the top of this waterfall. I think it creates this really interesting sort of narrative element to this piece. It looks like something from a fictional world, and I also really like the detail of these little people making a river crossing. So yeah, this is what I am going to use as my reference for this piece. Alright, so I have gone ahead and sketched in my composition using pencil as per usual. I've mixed up a bit of a wash under layer, base layer for my painting, just to really start to get in those values as to where I want them to go, and start to develop the painting basically. So I started off my mix using just a bit of burnt umber. What blue am I using? Cthulhu blue, and I've also thrown in some Viridian green, and then I've also, which is what you would have seen me mix up at the start of the video, but I've also just gone ahead and added some yellow ochre just to bring back those brown values a little bit, get it more on the green side as opposed to being on the blue side. And yeah, that's basically where I'm at. I'm just going to keep fleshing in, just eliminate all of the white canvas, start to develop my tones and values, and then we can start to get into the nitty-gritty details. So I'll touch base with you shortly. So this is where I'm at with my underpainting. As you can see down in this bottom section here where the ruver is going to run, I've left that completely white as the gessoed canvas because I want that to be one of the brightest sections in the painting, as well as some areas up here in the clouds. But for the most part, I've just gone ahead and blocked in the different sections and areas of the painting, trying to get some of the coloring consistent using these green and blue undertones, because I really wanted to capture this this quite cold and beautiful feel that is Iceland, or was my experience when I was in Iceland, and I'll have that reflected up here in the shark. But for the underpainting, that's about it. This probably only took me about 25 minutes or so to throw this up on the canvas, super quick, and yeah, we can now start to figure out and lay on some serious paint. So let's do that. Painting is coming along pretty well. Today is Monday. I need to have the painting finished and uploaded on Wednesday. So yeah, making pretty good progress. I think I'll probably finish the painting itself tomorrow, and then that'll allow me Wednesday to get the video edited and uploaded, as well as the files prepared just to have emailed off. But so far, I've sort of finished off the majority of this right section here, worked around to the left side of the mountains, and gotten the majority of this left side of the piece done as well. I do just want to come back in over here and add a little bit more detail just to reflect the amount of detail that's on the right side of the painting. And right now, I'm just working on the river section. I'll sort of work that up into the background mountain section here, before working my way finally up to the shark and getting that painted in. But so far, really happy with the progress. Just happy with the amount that I've gotten done so far. Makes me confident that I'm going to get it done on time. And yeah, that's where I'm at. So right now, just going to get back to painting and grind it out. So here we have it, the finished piece. Overall, I'm really stoked how this overall project and painting has turned out. I had a little bit of difficulty towards the end with these two figures that are making the river crossing itself, and I was sort of deciding whether I was going to keep them in or not. I managed to get them to a point where I was really happy with how they looked, and I'm just glad that they made it into the final painting, because I think it really creates this kind of interesting narrative element. Gives it a real sort of War of the Worlds vibe, and yeah, I just think it's a really interesting piece in the painting. I also really like how the clouds and the shark both have this sort of really cool toned, heavy approach, and it sort of looks as if there's this rolling storm and shark coming towards the viewer, as opposed to the mountains on either side have these more earthy tones, warmer tones, and it just creates a nice juxtaposition there. But yeah, overall, super stoked on the painting. I had heaps of fun doing this project. It was a great excuse for me to get back into doing some canvas work in this style that I sort of love doing so much. If anyone has come across from 1000's channel, I hope you stick around. I've got plenty of videos coming up, and yeah, you can expect to see a lot more projects like this one. But for now, I'm going to leave you with some final shots of the painting, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.